MacVoices at CES 2026. Showstoppers. At CES and Showstoppers in Las Vegas, I'm Chuck Joyner. This is MacVoices. It wouldn't be a CES if we didn't get a chance to talk to Larry O'Connor of OWC to see what's new. Because, as you know, I'm a fan of OWC. They just constantly bring out new things that help our workflows, no matter what level you are. Larry, great to see you as always, but I understand your voice is giving out a little.
Great to see you, Chuck. I'm going to talk as long as I can here. I can talk a lot, so maybe this is better that I got to cut it short.
All right, well, we will keep it down because I know this is just the first day of the show, and you're having this. So
no, it's actually second day.
Well, that's for us. Yeah, it is second. Okay. So, what are we showing this year?
Well, we're starting with the basic. The basic is not so basic. This is the first 2-meter active certified. I worry about active. This is the first 2-meter Thunderbolt 5 cable in the market that's certified. You know, when people need a little more distance and they want that certification, we go from 0.3 meters now all the way up to 2 meters. I bring this out here because people have been asking about longer Thunderbolt 5 cables since Thunderbolt 5 began shipping. For the first year and a half, 1 meter was the max. Not anymore. We have officially begun shipping these new 2-meter cables. So if you need a little more distance, Thunderbolt 5, 8120, 2-meter cable is here. For capacity, our ThunderBlade X12 is the only product in the world that maxes out and pushes the Thunderbolt 5 data side to its limits. The ThunderBlade X12 was introduced with the capacity of 12 terabyte, 24 terabyte, and 48 terabyte. We introduced 96 terabytes last fall, actually late summer. At CES, we're showing 192 terabytes in the X12. This is data for serious projects and a serious performance, serious engines, whatever it is end to end. The X12 now goes up to 192 terabytes, which is pretty ridiculously crazy for capacity.
We used to measure it in gigs. Now we're in terabytes.
Yes, with an SSD. Hard drive used to be gigs.
Yeah.
But that is effectively 1/5 of a petabyte.
Wow.
And that little cool running, fanless, darn rugged, really slick looking in my opinion, to say ThunderBlade array. Let me move on, actually, a little more down to earth perhaps, to our Thunderbolt 5 OWC Envoy Ultra. This was, and still is, it is, the very first Thunderbolt 5 certified bus power solution in the world. It's the fastest Thunderbolt 5 certified solution in the world, and now it's the first Thunderbolt solution period at 8 terabytes to be Thunderbolt certified. So Thunderbolt 5, 8 terabytes, super high speed, and a bus powered portable. It is now here in our OWC Ultra.
Okay.
People may have seen this before. This began shipping actually a little bit earlier, but around late summer, early fall. This is our dual 10G Thunderbolt 5 dock. So for folks, and it also has a 2.5 inch. I'm sorry, 2.5 inch drive. No, a 2.5 gigabit Ethernet port. If for somebody who has multiple networking, maybe you're running a Dante side, maybe you got Avid, you have a NAS, and you have a video stream. You want to have a segmented network. This is the only dock in the world, the first dock in the world with 2 10G ports, fully dedicated. Apple can have plug and play with Mac. And you have a 2.5 gigabit, another network on the front, which is also Dante compatible, that can be used for whatever you may need a third network for. There are so many little niches. This is a product that had a lot of interest from very small applications, but a lot of applications all over the place that made this product a real knockout hit and something that's really solved and been a great solution for folks that need more than one network, need high speed, and needed to be reliable and compatible with all the different protocols. Just like buying an OWC Thunderbolt cable for your C2C connection, when you get a product like this, you know whatever you plug into is going to work. And that's really important.
Absolutely. Okay.
The final product to show at CES this year is our new StudioSat. And this, with what's going on with SSDs, this may be more timely than we thought, but the StudioSat for any Mac or PC with Thunderbolt. It's Thunderbolt 5, so on a Thunderbolt 5 system, you're going to get that maximum speed. It has one NVMe slot. It has one bay for a 3.5-inch SATA drive. We offer pre-equipped with up to 32 terabytes hybrid, 8 terabyte SSD plus 24 terabyte hard drive, or you can buy it 0 gig and put whatever you like in it. In addition to being storage, it also offers 3 downstream Thunderbolt 5 ports, so it's kind of a dot right there as well. And none of the new Macs have USB-A anymore, and this guy gives you 2 USB-As because we know a lot of people need them. So high-speed storage, high-capacity spinning storage, the Thunderbolt dock in terms of 3 downstream, full Thunderbolt 8120 ports, plus a couple of USBs, which we hope make a lot of people happy.
And from what you just said, I can do my own upgrades on that if and when I need it.
100%. Even works with the new Seagate 30 terabyte. It'll work with the upcoming Toshiba 35 terabyte.
That's crazy.
It is. Look, I remember when 500 megabytes was a big drive.
But the funny thing is, even at my level, I can see how useful that would be, because when you start shooting 4K video, it mounts up quick.
Video adds up really, really quickly, and with the AI, I know is a kind of a double-edged sword, but with the AI tools today, in the past, they get all this video. How do you find, those clips? How do you bring it all together when you have a new idea and all this great footage? Now, having all that great footage is a real benefit. It's something you really, even more than ever, want to do because AI helps you find it.
And to have it all in one place too, where that makes a big difference. You're not pulling out drives and plugging them in and trying to figure out where a particular piece of footage is.
That is very true. Although we have a solution, we're working on releasing to help you with that too.
Why am I not surprised?
The feedback comes from you. It comes from all of you. If we're customer driven, then we listen. So, it would be a surprise, but it's because we listen to you. Yeah. That's where it all comes from. Like you, we're our own customers. We listen to our customers, all of our customers, and that's why all of these great products exist. They're only great literally because of you.
Well, thank you on behalf of everyone. Thank you, because I know I have 2 OWC boxes sitting at home waiting to be opened because they were delivered right before I came to CES. So I know how reliable the OWC stuff is. It's a great value, and it performs. And if I do have issues, the customer service is beyond compare.
We really care, and as long as you understand that we care, it's always a great relationship. Period. The outcome is always a good one.
I'm going to let you go because I know your voice is giving out. The website, of course, is
OWC.com. Find it all.
Larry, thanks so much. Great to see you, as always.
Likewise.
As always.
Thank you.
Take care. Hope this goes okay.
It will.
Folks, more from Showstoppers and CES in Las Vegas. I'm Chuck Joyner. Thanks for watching. Visit MacVoices.com for show notes and to connect with Chuck on social media. Get involved in our Facebook group or like our Facebook page, and get more out of your Apple tech with MacVoices Magazine, free on Flipboard and on the web. And if you find value in it all, consider supporting us through either our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/MacVoices or by making a one-time donation via the PayPal link on our front page and in the show notes of each episode. You will join these fine people who help bring you Mac Voices. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CacheFly at cachefly.com.